Okay, the fourth step is lexical analysis. What is lexical analysis? It's obtaining the properties of word. For example, dog, then you can easily bring an image of dog and its property. For example, folate, carnivore, and animate. This property is also matches with another elements like lion. Why we need to have those kind of properties? Because to differentiate between the words, sometimes words have a similar meaning. So to differentiate it, how to differentiate it? The properties helps us to differentiate it and to give a context to the sentences. Fifth step is semantic analysis. It is concerned with the meaning of language. Semantic analysis is analyzing by trying to find a meaning of the word and sentences. So the first step in any semantic processing is to look up the individual word in the dictionary and extract their meaning. So semantic analysis is a process where usually it's using a corpus, which is a dictionary, to find what does it means from the word. So a kind of description of the words to make a computer understands. So for example, the sentences you have a colorless green ideas rejected as semantically because colorless and green makes no sense. So this example, so colorless tak ada warna, green hijau. So colorless and green is not matching. So semantically it is wrong. But in terms of properties, in terms of lexical analysis and syntactic analysis, yes, it passes. Yeah, they pass. Sebab apa? They contain subject, it contain nouns, it contain verb. Okay. And lastly is this sixth step is discuss integration. The meaning of any sentence depend upon the meaning of the sentence just before it. For example, Bill had a red balloon, John wanted it. So in this sentence, we know John wants a red balloon. So discuss integration. We usually in a paragraph, for example, in a Twitter post, we may have more than one sentences, and the sentences is related to each other. So yes, the sentence can dependently or can be independent. It can stand by itself. The sentence can say, for example, in this example, Bill had a red balloon, John wanted it. We know that these two sentences can stand it by themselves. However, when we combine it, when we integrate it, there is a meaning behind it where we know that John wanted a red balloon. So discuss integration helps to describe the meaning of the sentences. And last step is pragmatic analysis, understanding the text and dialogues. It derives knowledge from external common information. So do you know what time it is? So it does not mean the speaker asking you the time. So we should understand what to do. So the last analysis is to understand the text, which is to understand the context. And of course, it's not that easy to understand the context of the sentences. We need to know the emotion of the speaker, the person who speaks the sentences. So that's the seventh step in the NLP. So ambiguity in NLP. So the question is, you ask me now. So 7 step tu kena buatkan medium. It is general step. Honestly speaking, currently people are doing a research on pragmatic analysis. Sometimes if you play around with those applications who have NLP capability, sometimes you may seem that the application, for example Siri, is full because sebab apa? Dia tak faham konteks. Yes, people are still doing research in pragmatic analysis. On other parts, saya rasa dah banyak yang there are a lot number of application that uses application that have been using those analysis 6 step ni. Kita dah tahu lah ada yang memang in term of the Google Translation, it can do well in explaining the sentences, translating the paragraph and so on. So ambiguity in NLP, ambiguity can be referred as the ability of having more than one meaning or being understood in more than one way. So natural language are ambiguous. So computers are not able to understand language the way people do. Yes, of course. So NLP is concerned with the development of computational models of aspect of human language processing. So ambiguity can occur at various levels of NLP. It can be lexical, syntactic, semantic, primitive, etc. It can be in various phases. If an expression has more than one interpretation, we can refer it as ambiguous. Bila ada lebih daripada satu expression, more than one interpretation can be interpreted in many ways, so it has ambiguous. So consider the sentence, the chicken is ready to eat. So the interpretation is the above phrase can be the chicken is ready to be fed or the food is ready to be eaten. So you can see the ambiguous meaning here. Ada ayam tu nak makan ataupun kita yang nak makan ayam. So consider another sentence, there was not a single man at the party. So it can be there was no lack of bachelors, okay, or lack of men altogether. Okay. So that's all for this topic. We will continue on the text analytics. Inshallah, I will try my best to do it soon. So if you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask me. You can post it on Telegram, you can PM me or post it on the Google Classroom comment. I will ask you. I will answer to the question. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.